Hey guys, it's Al Murray, and it's being so dark and cloudy out that I thought I'd make a movie to show you what we could see if we could go outside and look at the stars. Today we're going to talk about Venus and Jupiter, their relative positions in the sky, and where they're going to be over the next month or so. We've noticed that Jupiter and Venus have been getting closer. What will basically happen, and we'll show this, is that Venus will pass easterly along the ecliptic, passing Jupiter, and will finally become further east than Jupiter is. Jupiter right now is up in the sky at about -2 degrees, very, very bright. And let me shut this off so I can show you Venus. Venus is up extremely bright at about -4 magnitude. We're going to leave this on Jupiter because it doesn't move as much in the sky compared to the background. You can see here's Orion. Turn on some of the constellations so we can see exactly where it is. So Jupiter is right about in Aries. Venus is down in Pisces. Venus will move further east along the ecliptic, heading towards Taurus. Well, Jupiter is going to stay mostly right where it is. Close this, shut these off again. Dates and those. Beautiful. Currently, Jupiter and Venus are separated by about 19 degrees. Venus is 19 degrees west of Jupiter. Let's start advancing through the time. Watch when the new moon comes by. Early on, we'll be able to see the distance that the moon travels and the time it takes to get between Venus and Jupiter will change. So here we go, advancing through the days. Here comes the new moon. It takes 2 days to pass between Venus and Jupiter late in February. Continuing on, we see that Venus is rising closer to Jupiter, moving further east, where Jupiter is maintaining its place amongst the other stars. This jump between the 10th and the 11th is due to daylight savings time. Happy daylight savings time, everyone. But on the 11th, we note that Jupiter and Venus are very, very close to each other. Only about 3 degrees, maybe 4 degrees. Moving along again, we also notice that Jupiter and Venus are about the same distance east and west. If we look at the right ascension and declination for Jupiter, and then we look at the right ascension and declination for Venus, I have to shut this off again, that's my bad. We see that they're about the same. Go back to Jupiter again because it's our fixed point for our reference here. Continuing our march forward through time and through March, as it were, we notice that now Venus is further east. Here comes the moon again. And in March, there's only 1 day between Jupiter and Venus for the moon. We'll continue forward again. Notice we're starting to lose Jupiter a little bit towards the evening layer. It's still bright enough that we're not going to lose it totally. The 8th, the 9th of April. Jupiter is still up in the evening sky, but not close. Here comes the third new moon since we started, up around April 21st. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 days for it to pass by. And if we look at the distance between Venus and Jupiter, it's now about 27 degrees, but this time Venus is much further east than Jupiter. Anyway, that's what Venus and Jupiter are going to look like. Let's go back to right now. And just for fun, we'll look at what Venus would look like, what Jupiter would look like through a telescope. We'll advance in, and you can start to see the 4 Galilean moons. It's Callisto, further to the west, Ganymede to the east, Europa, and close in is Io. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, go outside, look up, watch Venus and Jupiter this spring.